Hey, this is Scott from Microscope Central, and today we're going to talk about purchasing an Olympus BX45 microscope. So an Olympus BX45 microscope is a highly desirable model, and it's very popular for pathology use, but it can be configured for many different applications, for hematology, microbiology, and that's simply by changing the objective configuration. But let's talk about the microscope and the options from the top down. So with the microscope, 99% of the time you'll have 10x eyepieces. Sometimes you'll install a reticle in an eyepiece or have a spare eyepiece with a reticle. For the viewing head, there are multiple options. This microscope shows a tilting binocular head. There's options for a binocular head, a trinocular head, a tilting telescoping head. So there are many head options to consider that change the performance of the microscope or ergonomics of the microscope itself. Coming down to the nose piece, this is a 5-position nose piece. There is an option for a 6-position nose piece. Now you have the objectives. Not only are there different objective magnifications, there's different objective quality levels. So you have plans, you have fluorites, and you have apos. And the small change from a plan to a fluorite to an apo can greatly impact the performance of the microscope as well as the price. Next is the stage. For this demonstration, we have a fixed stage, very popular for pathologists who push the slide by hand 100% of the time. There's an option as well for an XY mechanical stage. The condenser on the BX45 is built in, so there are no options for that. It is a standard flipped out flipping condenser. For the diaphragm here, it is rotatable, and if you do have phase contrast, you could have your phase rings inserted into the condenser. So, which configuration do you need? That's a great question. A lot of times we have customers who are using or have used an Olympus microscope in the past, whether it's a BX40, BX41, BX45. The point is, these microscopes are all highly configurable, and changing one small detail can greatly impact the performance as well as price of the microscope. So oftentimes when customers call us or email us, we ask them if they have a photo of a microscope they are using or have used in the past, so we can see the configuration that they are used to using. That will allow us to duplicate their microscope to hit the expectation of the performance of the microscope. Oftentimes we find that customers who are shopping for a microscope, they don't do it very often, and they don't realize how the current microscope or the microscope they have used in the past is configured. And if we ship a microscope with, let's say, this head, but you've used a ergonomic tilting telescoping head, you just might not be happy with the microscope. So seeing what you've used in the past or knowing what you've used in the past is critical to ensuring that you're going to be happy with the microscope. If you have any questions regarding the purchase of an Olympus BX45 microscope, we're here and happy to help.